the hell do you have on?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a Capsule Selection. Today, I want to talk about something that most of us never ever master. That is how scent can build attraction. A good fragrance doesn't just smell nice. It is one that has a perfect shape of perception of your personality. It builds an atmosphere that is about you before you ever say a word. These are things that are not just mantras. These are ethos. These are things that I believe in when it comes to perfumery, because they are something that has defined my perfume journey. Speaking of perfumes, it's things that I do because not only a hobby, but it has been a fascination. And I want to talk about this particular video in that way because these are fragrances in my collection that speak, like I said, before ever words are spoken. The right one for you can tell people how you are feeling as a person, how you're feeling of coming off as a person on a day, how you carry yourself with calm, deliberate feeling, and a sense of self-assurance and confidence is something that a fragrance can help you do. That's why we love this game. That's why we are enthusiasts to these particular aromas and profiles of scent. This conversation is about nothing according to hype, nothing according to trends. It's about control of your fragrance wardrobe, about understanding what we have and what we're projecting as a personality, and how scents help us do that without noise or continuous amounts of overt effort. We want to be seen, we want to be observed, and we want that to be an observant from someone that we actually have a scent profile we want to share with. And so to talk about this one, I want to say that this one is about the scent profile when attraction meets her nose. So this is her obsession and your playbook. This is for you gentlemen out there. If this sounds like the type of content you think you'll enjoy, pull up a seat, pour a glass, and of course, let's enhance. Everyone, welcome to the Dry Down, the lifestyle channel where we as enthusiasts aspire to enhance and elevate our olfactive sensory experiences through understanding of different aromas, facets, and nuances of scent, cigars, and wines. I'm your host, Chris. Welcome to today's excellent experience. We're going to dive right into this particular scent profile and capsule just the way I said. This is about attraction. Now, I've dropped many videos in the past where I talk about what attraction is, what about alluring, bag of baddie, things like that. But this one here is catering to a scent profile that I know, as in many others, where there's an obsession to them. There's an obsession that is built into these perfumes that I've noticed over time with my consumption of videos and my consumption of ratings and my consumption of these perfumes myself, that they are ones that have a beautiful obsession to them. That's something that a creation is built for, but not always something that it conquers. This here is a list for those. I have 6 fragrances here that I want to talk about and impress upon you that represent that balance. The confidence without arrogance, the actual warmth without weight, the actual indulgence without excess. This is a list for you gentlemen who are going into life dating. This is about the dating game. This is about the actual being the compliment getter fragrance. There is things about that have a conversational finish to them. And this one here is a list of conversation finishers. These are built on curiosity. They're built on attraction, and they are built on allure. And they are here to say to you that you should wear these because you will be remembered. That's the notation that you should take from this video. Now, gentlemen, this playbook is going to be with fragrances that you have not seen come from my collection but have been around for years. They are fragrances that have been secret weapons. Calimat Black from the brand of Arabian Oud is a scent profile that you guys have not seen me, if once or twice, bring about. This one is black amber, dark amber, sweet, warm oud, and vanilla done perfectly. Opens very beautifully with bergamot and honey, goes to a brown sugar feel that gives a sweetness and an edge to it that feels modern, but not sticky or cloying. Something that we gentlemen do not love about fragrances when they go into that gourmand, foodie feel. Sweetness is fine. Sweetness is alluring and attractive, but feeling of a sweet cake or a cupcake is something I cannot wear. Things like this from Calimat Black Edition, because there is a Calimat original. Make sure you get the Calimat Black. And this is Arabian Oud's masterpiece in my honest opinion. This one here is done with a beautiful, beautiful blend of oud, resins, vanilla, and woods. It is one that is smooth, that it has a great density to it as well. And that density is something that you would expect from most Middle Eastern fragrances with craftsmanship. And they did it wonderfully. This is the also a sensual dark musk to this one, an animatic musk that does not go too feral. Vanilla brings it all home. That's what you get from this one, and that's why this one is an obsession. When women have smelled this in the air, when women have smelled this around me, and when I've let people understand to bring in their collection and bring about samples or things like that and sharing these fragrances, this is one that has been told that it's like a warm, clean, and addictive scent profile that just they cannot get enough of. And so when one person or another is in the proximity of this one, the idea that you're trying to present is that you want to wear this in a seductive way. And so you want to wear this on a cooler night. You want to wear this in lounge settings, or even when you want to hold hands with someone and hold the attention of someone, hold the attention of her. At close range, this one is sexy. It's approachable too, but it doesn't scream anything other than confident. It's one that has this synchronicity and symmetry around quiet confidence, and that's why I love bringing this one out in lists and cannot wait to bring it out more often than I have in the past. Like I said, when I first started this channel, this was one of those fragrances where I would just bring it about, talking about what it was to have. Of course, more popular fragrances came out, so I started speaking on those. But we'll talk about getting back to roots and understand what an obsession fragrance is and why it is, and then how you can put that in your playbook. This one is one of those fragrances from the brand of Arabian Ouds. Get your nose on it. So like I said in the prologue, this is a list of her obsession in your playbook. I'm trying to give you DNAs in this particular list that really hit home. So this one here, Bodacious from Boadicea the Victorious, is one of those scents. It's an obsession to it. Whatever it is in this scent profile, the cherry, the woods, the creamy profile, the spices, whatever it is about this DNA that you're going to continue to see throughout this list, all these are what some would call heavy hitters. To me, these are her obsession. These go in a playbook. If you want a championship squad, you want a wardrobe that's built on championship legacy, so to speak, in the playbook type of vein that I'm speaking on, you want fragrances like this. This one is the DNA of an amber vanilla fragrance, and it gives that perfect structure around the cherry note. We get this in our collection and they go crazy over it. It opens with a bit of bergamot, clean with a lift to it, holds you in place with that amber and cherry and the sandalwood and patchouli in this one that just comes off effortless and sexy, seductive. Tonka bean is in this one, a dry, smooth, plush cherry that I keep on speaking on is one that separates this from others in the crowded field of seductive fragrances. Polished is what Boadicea the Victorious does. Of course, it is a fragrance that has the lane of polish written all over it. Not super syrupy, not heavy-handed. It's one that wears with confidence, under cool, calm control. Good for tailoring, good for being around people when you're shaking hands, good for eye contact that holds longer and longer throughout the evening. Beautiful scent profile, man. This is a scent where you wear it and you know you want to have an established scent profile around you for hours, but you don't want to be loud. You want to be unmistakable and intentional about yourself. In that sexiness, her obsession, she's going to go crazy over this, fellas. I'm not telling you nothing you don't already know. You've heard this, but I'm telling you, the playbook as it goes. This is the list for you. Her obsession, your playbook. Bodacious from the brand of Boadicea the Victorious. Next, we're going to go to this fragrance here. Now, I must admit that this fragrance has the bias of me written all over it. Just, man, green sweetness, oud, amber, balsamic resonance. This one here, this is restraint that is done better than most fragrances in the world today. This is amber oud from the brand of Cartier. Proof that simplicity is subtle, but very effective. Opens to me very, very soft, very subtle. Amber, ladanum accord that is just done well. The ladanum accord, that floral ladanum, it comes off leathery green. And it just, man, it is, I must say, I am a true believer and a fan of this particular scent profile. This has done me justice in my wearing. Introduces a dry oud. A nice little green phenolic patchouli is in this one. At the center of it, you can smell it. It also has a lot of musk in this one as well, the ambery tones to this one. It's not as simple as the note structure breaks down, I should say. I smell a lot of things in this particular scent. I also smell a nice clean Virginia cedar in this one. It's beautifully done. The base of this particular scent is giving smooth Cartier effort, luxury, restrained, very sexy. There's minimal sweetness to this particular scent, which is one of those things, but it does have a forsaken sweetness that comes together with the smoke. The ladanum, it's clean. The amber, it's clean and sweet. When I say there's very minimal sweetness, I mean that from the thinking of standpoints of things like a vanilla sweetness, a cakey sweetness, a even gourmand-esque sweetness. This is a very dry amber oud combination that has its sweetness, but it's more sophisticated and luxurious and opulent feeling and steady feeling and sophisticated. And this is a scent that really does pair with a quiet evening better than any fragrance that you can imagine. Drinks, conversation, no rush, sitting back, relaxing, great longevity, great projection, great CIs. This is for men who understand that being calm is something that most powerful statements are made from. And when you make it with this one, you are making a statement indeed, man. It is top. It is my favorite, man. Get your nose on Oud Amber from the brand of Cartier. Sexy, sweetness, dulled down in the sweetness, but the accords in this one, man, just built so supreme. One of my favorites. My favorite. I can't lie, man. I'm almost tempted to, with the degree of how I love this one, to get a second bottle so that I don't risk any reformulation to what the fragrance is. That's how good I feel about this one. This is Oud Amber from the brand of Cartier, man. Like I said, we're going into a bag of her obsessions. This is Blonde Amber, and this is representative of amber with refinement. Represents a true refinement because it is the house of Clive Christian. This is the kind of fragrance that has a scent that never needs to be announced when you're walking into a room. This is you being the room killer. Obsessive. I continue to say that. That's going to be the thumbnail title. Obsessive, obsessive, obsessive. The women have spoken that this is one of the best fragrances in all of perfumery. Men as well. We've all got this fragrance in our collection or have smelled this in some way, shape, or form. And it's come to the notation that Clive Christian has made a legendary fragrance, a classic in perfumery. Blonde Amber is bright. Starts off with that bergamot. It starts off with a mandarin. It starts off with a beautiful ambery honey sweetness, and then you have a crazy amount of fruit tones to this. And what I smell also a little Irish cream smoothness to this one, a creamy heart. This ultimately it's built to me around sweet ambers, honey, benzoin amber. Not so much the amber of Oud Amber, which is a more labdanum driven amber. This is more benzoin sweetness and a nice little base that has a great warmth without being too heavy as well. Sexy, sensual, composed. This is one that is a dignified scent that is not a room filler, but it is one that's designed to create a space in the aura around you. Professional, composed. This is what it is. It's a very polished, obsessive fragrance, deeply personal as well. The longer you wear it, the longer it sits on skin, the more character it shows. The understanding of this one, that it is a confident fragrance that at its best creates confidence in you. And when she smells this on you, I am not here to pull strings. I'm not here to give you or sell you this fragrance, but I must say that amongst the many fragrances that I've given you in compliments and attraction and allure, this has to be top 3 in that collection of fragrances that I've spoken to you about. So her obsession, your playbook, get your nose on this scent profile, because to me it is a great fragrance, but to the nose of women this has become catnip, and I understandably why, but there's even to me a slight fruitiness of a grape wine accord in this one that just is intriguing as hell. Very well done fragrance, man. Get your nose on Blonde Amber from the brand of Clive Christian. And of course, not things that I do often, but when I find something from a brand that works in a list, it must go on it. And so I won't defer to not putting 2 fragrances from a brand on a list. And this one here, this is Harmonious from the brand of Boadicea the Victorious. And once again, her obsession, your playbook. This is Harmonious. It's balanced, it's clean, it's rich, and it is precision made perfumery. This one here does have one on the market that you will smell, and many people have spoken on that from the brand of Dior. Refined, both of them. Either or in your collection, you're going to do just well with this one. This is the orbit of leathered iris, clary sage, very crisp, very polished, very poised. First impression fragrance through and through. You get the ambers, you get the suede in this one, like I stated, the leathery suadeness, the rose, the mix of warm textures and compositional depth to this one is immaculately done. The thing about this one to me that differs it from the Dior fragrance, which is Dior Oud Parfums, the original version, is the musk and tonka in this one are a little bit brighter than the scent in Dior. and the woods bring a little bit more depth to them. And so this one here is made for, you know, if you want to say a dupe or a secondary or a one-to-one or whatever you want to call it. That's your opinion on it, and I don't distract you from your opinion. There is a difference in the two fragrances when you wear them next to each other. You have to have the original bottle and wear it that way to find out what that distinctive thing is. But at the end of the day, the profile is what I'm talking about, and this one has depth and stability written all over it. When they smell this on our skin, fellas, this is one that women go crazy over. Obsessive, 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 and it needs to be in your playbook. Once again, this is Harmonious from Boadicea the Victorious. I mean, damn, man, this is a list. This is a list, guys. I'm telling you, this is a list. Harmonious, a banger from the Boadicea the Victorious collection. Get your nose on that. So, gentlemen, this here is the last in this capsule, and this is Benchmark. This is DNA, classy, refined. Just when I talk about a fragrance that really engulfs itself around me, really enthralls me, really brings me into what they were trying to capture in perfumery, I cannot be any more distinct in saying how much I love Amber Oud from the brand of Roja Parfums. This is not a scent for everyone, but to me, the first time I smelled this fragrance, I knew that this was going to be in my top 10 of all time. This fragrance, through and through, is one of the most prolific scent profiles that I have ever smelled in my life. Florals, oud, ambergris, just fig. It has these accords that just come on and just come on and just come on and never stop unfurling on the skin. You can become a main attraction and distraction at the same time with this particular scent profile, because it is one that opens with that spark of fig, spark of fruit, spark of lemon. What that lemon does, it brings in this clean, precise notion of the scent profile. Then it has the heart that goes into that enveloping rose and jasmine and fig, which is just a phenomenal enveloping scent with richness and this great dimension and constitute a great character about the scent profile, man. And it just, when women smell this on you, you just are the man when you are smelled with this scent on your body. This is the base. Ambergris, you know, it has the base of ambergris and oud and sweet benzoin that deliver this very much so beauty of an undertaking of a Roja texture. Very resonant, very smooth, very expensive smelling. And that's one of the things about this as well, man. When you want to smell expensive, you cannot do better than smelling like Amber Oud from the brand of Roja Parfums. To me, everything about this one here, the balance, it's the projection, it's the sweetness, it's the woods, it is the non-aggressive feel of this one, it is the elevated feel of this one. It is about the wearing this like a tailored suit under a soft light, and of measured, confident, unforgettable, and memorable non-distractions. You are the actual distraction and attraction when wearing this, like I said. If others in the building are intrigued by you when wearing this one, you're going to have a sealed memory, because the exclamation point to this playbook is this fragrance. When people smell this on your skin, you are everything that a perfume should be. You are attractive. You are mysterious. You are enveloped with a luxurious feel, and people know and will take from that moment exactly who you are and what you smell like. This is Amber Oud from the brand of Roja Parfums. Get your nose on that, fellas. So, gentlemen, when it comes to it, attraction isn't about a lot of performance. It's about discipline. And discipline is one of those key words that we use in our life as sophisticated gentlemen. And then this one, it's about the details. It says what you are and who you are. That people must, should, and always will pay attention to you, because you pay attention to yourself and the details that you put out, the energy that you put out, the energy that you carry. That's who we are. And so each time you put on one of these fragrances here, we are catering to the obsessive behavior of a young, old, I don't want to say old. When we talk about these fragrances here, we are catering to what it is to have a beautiful woman on our arm, and that obsessive. When we talk about this fragrance here, we are talking about what it is to have a fragrance on our body that really caters to the obsessive nose of a woman around us. Very confident, very expressive, very, very much so in its bag of luxurious and opulent feeling, but still feeling the restraint and sophisticated composure that we always put out. As I put out this list, I hope you enjoyed it. As always, remember that scent is memory, collecting is legacy, and community is culture. We here at the Dry Down, we are the culture. Welcome to all the new community members. I cannot wait to just keep on bringing more and more classy, just enveloping scent profiles to you, more and more capsule selections, more and more connoisseurs conversations. Stay tuned for those to come. Until next time, I'll see you then. Stay bold, stay balanced, stay blessed. See you in the next video. Peace.